And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Man, I've been waiting for this for so long. It's the start of another NBA regular season. Along with Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the New York Knicks. And guys, when you look at the Knicks, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. With LeBron James in Cleveland now, he has said it's going to take time to win a championship. How much time do you think it's going to take, Shaq?
How about immediately, Ernie? He played 4 years in Miami. They went to the finals 4 years in a row. Let's not.
Welcome, everyone. This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. This their first look at this year's New York squad. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched.
And last year, boy, it was fun watching these two teams get together. They split the season series. Very even matchup.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. A starting 5 on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Bargnani is out there with Quincy Ace. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Galloway in at the 1. Steve, as you said, these were maybe the most evenly matched.
Would have had to be sensational defensively to compensate for their lack of offense in that game.
Yeah, and you know what, Steve? I don't think they're built to play those kind of low-scoring, grinded-out games. They weren't that time, at least.
Here's AC, following the basket by Kevin Love. Mozgov with the block. Moving against Hardaway. Outside jumper. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to James. There's the triple. Good. LeBron's got 5.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Here's Anthony. It's good from about 19 feet.
Assist goes to Galloway.
Irving with it.
Well, Carmelo Anthony's free agent decision subject to much speculation and hand-wringing in New York over the last season. But in the end, he decided to remain with the Knicks, much to the relief of the hometown faithful.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Anthony left side. Cavaliers with the rebound.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
For 3, Love. That's good. Love's got 5 points so far.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yeah, Derek Fisher and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris. That's good. Irving's got his second basket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here's Anthony. He just could not put it together in that. To Chicago. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. They shoot again. He lays it in.
Perseverance paying off on the offensive boards, guys.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Irving with the ball. And Bargnani picks him up defensively. And the shot is good.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They've poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc.
Now here's Anthony. He has 7. Hardaway kicks to Anthony. Love grabs the board.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
LeBron drives in, cashes in for a double-digit lead. LeBron's got 7 points in the game.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right, and to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
And on the way from Irving for 3, another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working. To get a good shot.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. And a new group in for the Knicks.
The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team effort level.
Now here's Love. 5 points in the game.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Smith against Love. The feed to Anthony. Smith sets the pick for Anthony. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Now we get a chance to check out LeBron James. Terrific year last season for him. He put up about 27 points a game last season. 6 assists and 7 rebounds. and the numbers are pretty outstanding. I mean, we've come to expect it from him.
Well, he always impresses, Steve, with the work ethic, stamina, consistency. It's what the best players strive for and produce.
And it's blocked by Aldridge. Kevin Love again. Love's got 9.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Now here's Calderon. Anthony drawing the double team. Pass to Smith. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Smith's got his first points in this one.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and then let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
And so it's New York with it after Iman Shumpert missed from long range. Anthony drives in. The basket drops and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And the Knicks making a change here as well. It was Amundsen who's checked in for Cole Aldridge. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
You know, with the Knicks having a frustrating start to the season last year, you could see it really get to Melo. It bothered him a lot, but I tell you what, he turned all that frustration into something special when he went for 62 points in a game in New York last season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love checked in for Verishak. Shumpert comes in for Thompson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
Larkin kicks to Calderon. Here's Anthony. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Anthony's got 14 points for the game.
Anthony in a rhythm and a groove now.
LeBron kicks to Smith. Here's the three. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye three as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
Tune in for a scary night of basketball. Halloween in the NBA. Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Eric Bledsoe and the Phoenix Suns. It's the real deal.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
On the court for the Knicks, they've got Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Amundsen. Then there's Calderon, and it's Galloway in at the point. Here's Amundsen. Dishes it to Calderon. Smith drives in. Back to Calderon. Beyond the arc. The Cavaliers. Pull it in. Mozgov's got his third rebound on the night. Irving for three. That's good. Irving's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs.
This has been a one-sided game in just about every area. The lead continues to grow.
Absolutely. Their offense and their D have been equal parts outstanding.
Now here's Hardaway. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Yes, Kevin, LeBron James joining a younger team. With the Cleveland Cavaliers, he said, "We're not ready right now. It will be a long process. My goal is still to win as many titles as possible, but what's most important for me is bringing one trophy back to Northeast Ohio. Our city hasn't had that feeling in a long, long time." Kevin, what a worthy goal.
Cleveland's last pro championship back in 1964, Doris. Thanks. And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in. And then for New York, Bargnani comes in for Smith, and Quincy Acey subbed in for Lou Amundsen. Knicks trail by 17.
You know, last year the Knicks played at a very slow tempo, 29th actually in the NBA in pace. And at times when things slowed down in the half court, that's when they really struggled to score.
Now here's Hardaway. Feeds to Acey, takes the 13-footer, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level. J.R. Smith, boy, he's mercurial, but he is something to behold when he's knocking down shots like that.
Well, with pace, as you were saying, Clark, the Knicks would try and slow it down themselves, as you said, but that really didn't help them within the conference.
And, you know, the Knicks went 500 against the rest of the East, but really with the talent they had, you would have expected them to do better.
They've had the hotter hand in the first half so far, no question.
Yeah, it's because of all the high percentage shots they've been working for and getting.
Shumpert against Calderon. Acey. And again, unable to change momentum here.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
New York calls timeout.
Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games.
And here are the Knicks now. New York moving it around. Galloway covered by Irving, and the rejection by James. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Kept alive. Smith the pass to James. And on the way from Irving for 3. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his... third assist on the night.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. It was something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Now here's LeBron. Tries from 7. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 11 points. And for the Cavs, depth certainly won't be an issue this time around. A lot of changes and growth for them, resulting in a much deeper and talented roster.
And, you know, Kevin, people still underestimate the importance of having a strong bench. The Cavs really struggled with that last year, but with LeBron starting and pushing former starters to the bench, they'll be in a much stronger position.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Oh, he wants that one from way outside. 16 points for Kyrie Irving.
He's rolling now from the three-point line. That's his 3rd of the quarter, and he's made 4 for the game.
And Irving comes to help. Calderon dishes to Hardaway. The pass to Galloway. Kicks to Bargnani. Banked in off the glass.
Assist goes to Galloway.
Here's LeBron. He's got 12. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
New York's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Calderon kicks to Hardaway. Bargnani, a screen on Smith. Pass to Calderon. To the wing on the left. Outside Hardaway. The three ball. Rebound Love. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Kevin Love, I think, solidifying his place last season among the best players in the world. The first-time starter in the All-Star game. And incredible numbers. 26 points, over 12 boards a game in the regular season.
New York shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Passes it to Ace. To the wing right side. Calderon has the open look. No good with the triple.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Now here's Shumpert. 11 points in the game. They get the rebound. He shoots again. And the layup good by Love. Love's got 15 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
There's the pass to Galloway. He kicks it to Hardaway. He dishes it to Calderon. 6 on the shot clock. And that's good from Bargnani on the assist by Calderon. Bargnani's got 4 points now in the quarter. Cleveland's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. AC with the rebound. The Knicks shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Hardaway, and the Knicks good for 2.
Assist goes to Jose Calderon.
11 seconds left in the first half. Now Irving. From deep. And no good trying to get that one. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. Well, we might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And that one's good, Shumpert.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Here's AC. Anthony left side. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. Anthony, and it's blocked. For the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And they made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
Kyrie Irving.
Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. The dish to AC. Hardaway kicks to Anthony. Can they get it? Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Well, Steve, right from the start last season, some upheaval for the New York Knicks with a front office shakeup.
Yeah, surprising move when you consider that the team was coming off a 54-win season in 2013. And the team's first second-round appearance in over a decade. I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively tonight. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
And here are the Knicks now, following the basket by LeBron James. They double him with LeBron. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Shumpert.
And for the Knicks coaching staff last season, you think about it, guys, it had to be tough. The GM who hired you no longer with the organization. And ownership basically saying championship or bust. A lot of different pressure coming from different sources in the Knicks situation.
Now here is Irving. He's got 21. LeBron outside from the arc. Offensive rebound. Love kicks to LeBron. That falls. Great assist by Love. 18 points for LeBron.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Shots good from Bargnani.
And with a new front office again this season, the Zen Master, Phil Jackson at the helm, new coaching staff. We'll see if the Knicks can create a stable foundation moving forward.
Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
We'll take a look here at some of the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. Great year for him last year. Averaged about 27 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring for them, number 1 on the team.
And not easy to do that when teams would start to key on him defensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Mozgov. Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Iman Shumpert. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for New York. Larkin kicks to Calderon. Smith outside. New York moving it around. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Well, it's funny. Back when LeBron joined the Heat, some critics said he'd given up the chance to be the franchise player and carry his team. But guess what? No matter who LeBron plays with, he's always the franchise player. That's how good he is.
And so here is New York following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Larkin, the pass to Anthony. Anthony right side. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
LeBron, no luck.
Well, remember, he made 2 3-pointers in the first half, but has not been able to get anything to fall here in the second.
Smith, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got 5 assists tonight.
They've taken so many shots down there, and they're knocking him down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. They double him with James. The shot by Anthony. Nobody around. No good with the triple. To the wing on the left. It's stolen by Calderon. Here's Larkin. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. So it's the Cavaliers now. Thompson dishes to James. He feeds it to Dellavedova. No good on the three.
Tough to hit that shot when you got the defense right in your shirt.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break, and that one's good.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Now here's James. He's got 22. And Verajao kicks to LeBron. Here's Dellavedova. The kick out to Irving. Jacks up a 3. That's good. Irving's got 11 in the second half.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Anthony, no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep. No good. And New York will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Well, you know that Charlotte game has a lot of attention on it, guys.
Here's Larkin. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Clock at 6. Outside Anthony. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the... rim.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Now here's Calderon. It's Anthony with the drive. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Fires the 3. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Boy, ends the quarter with a dead-eye 3 as the buzzer sounds.
They had that set up, I think, Steve, and he timed it perfectly.
Bring your costume. It's Halloween in the NBA. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers go on the road to battle the Chicago Bulls. Friday night, NBA Hoop.
And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
Man, it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. I mean, he had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Tomlinson is out there with Cole Aldridge. Then it's Alexei Shved. Then there's Lance Thomas. And it's Larkin in at the point. Here's Shved. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey, and I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
Miller outside. The feed to Dellavedova. Tries yet again. Here's Marion, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Larkin, the pass to Aldridge. Dishes to Larkin. Off the screen. Mozgov grabs the board. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Dellavedova kicks to Smith. Pass to Shved. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
Early, he's checked in for Cole Aldrich. Nice shot by Larkin.
Shane Larkin.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Dellavedova kicks to Miller. And another miss by Cleveland. New York shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Shved. Here's Smith. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Checking out the game J.R. Smith is having. He's got 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to... Think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
J.R. Smith going from one of his best seasons in 2012-13 to one of his worst a year ago. I think his knee surgery in the offseason really got him off to a slow start. He didn't have the same bounce in his step, and he didn't find his game until late in the season.
Steve, they are in complete control.
Well, everything they're doing, Kevin, has been working out. I mean, the game plan was solid, and they are executing out there.
Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
It really does. I mean, it's not possible to give up that many points behind the arc and not pay the price in the end.
Early. The three-pointer, no good. Cleveland's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Smith, no luck. Shved with it. Mozgov on him. Amundsen, good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
And here's Smith. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Larkin kicks to Shved, doubled by Smith. Shved with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Shved dishes to Larkin. 6 on the shot clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back to the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Out to Miller. From deep. Count the bucket.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Now here's Shved, covered by Smith. Feeds to Larkin. Kicks it to Shved. Here's Early. Here's Thomas, and they convert it last on attempt number 3.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
Rejected by Mozgov. From deep three-point range, Amundsen grabs the board. Amundsen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Early misses.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64, I think, maybe the last title.
Again, you're right on it.
You know, as soon as that shot goes up, you got to start boxing out then before it hits the rim. They're getting beaten up on that glass.
Yeah, and you know, they'll be in good shape if they can eliminate some of these second chance opportunities.
Larkin kicks to Early. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 3, it's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 3rd rebound tonight. In the corner, Shved with it. And the Knicks miss again. This has been a one-sided affair.
Man, they've done a really nice job of extending their lead, Kevin. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win will give them a nice boost down the road when they face this club again in the 2nd and 3rd games of the season series.
Yeah, predictably, the stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Kyrie Irving. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Anthony Early, a senior small forward out of Wichita State, one of the real standouts from last year's NCAA tournament, averaging 27 points and 7 rebounds with great shooting proficiency. That helped him climb the draft boards, and the athletic markers of his at the combine only helped elevate his stock.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed, as long as he picks his spots. Oh, how about that, basketball fan?
Beautiful.
Wow. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
Can't hit.
It's like he's just trying to showcase his range, but he could probably get a better shot in that possession.
Yeah, he sure could. It doesn't do you any good if you miss it from that deep.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with J.R. Smith. We got to see your offense in full effect here tonight. Seems like everyone on this team is really on the same page.
I definitely think so. You know, we got a lot of great players on our team, a lot of people who can score, and hopefully we can just keep building on it.
JR, appreciate the time as always. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris, for that. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying see you next time as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.